Are you Mac, brother? Mm. I'm like, damn, what is that, brother? Alright, brother. What is that, brother? Uh, I'm like, damn, give me that, brother. Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon. What is that?
Is we was trying to build something
Goodness.
like that never has been done with like four of the top guys coming together in sports and like really be brothers and really fuck around and hang out and off the court. We're gonna try to kill each other on the court, but
Oh,
nigga, like
shit.
it's too stressful. We go through everything for a long season. Let's go on vacation, nigga. Let's bring fans and go. Like let's start something. And we got inspired by like Magic. You know, we looking at the OGs ahead
Come
of us
on, I
like
gotta
this is
throw
how they
that
do
oop,
it.
man.
Like we got our own group. Like let's go do our own way. So we started with that, and we was on a vacation in the Bahamas, and we got the boat. Right, so we on the boat, we stayed on the boat. It's all of us, all four of us. Dope moment though.
Yeah.
But before we get there, they already there.
Who's that?
Yeah, Bron,
Okay.
CP, D-Wade, the fam, they already there.
Okay.
I'm trying to get out of New York though. Like I'm trying to like figure out like, yeah, I might not make this flight. Damn, they gonna take off. Like, damn, I'm gonna have to cancel the whole trip. You know, I'm stressing, but I'm like, I ain't gonna stress because if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But I really want to go because this is the start of something. Like, yeah, I get the ride. We gonna bring the wine. We gonna do our thing.
Yeah.
So when I get there, I'm on the tender boat, like the little boat that takes you to the boat. I'm not there yet. I'm on the tender boat.
The tender boat.
Yeah. I'm on the tender boat. I see the banana boat. I don't even like saying the name. Like I see the boat over there. The yellow boat.
Banana boat.
I see the yellow boat. You know what I'm saying? So I see that, and they like, I'm driving to the boat because I want to take my luggage. I need a glass of champagne. So I've been traveling for a long time, and I see them. They're like, yo, come on. And I look, I say, nah, I'm going to the boat, man. So on the picture, everybody think that I'm on the boat. I'm not on the boat.
Oh, okay.
It's Bron, CP, D-Wade, and Gab.
You're not on the boat at all.
I don't know why
It's a picture.
Yeah,
Because the notion of the banana boat cruise, that shit hit so hard. It's like I can't even escape the rainbow. So I saw the boat. I went to the boat, and they pulls up. They like, oh, come on. Somebody. Nah, no way I'm getting on that with y'all niggas. There's no way. If a nigga catch a picture of this is crazy. And just so happened the fucking picture got.
Yeah. I don't know why I pictured you on.
Because you wanted the picture to be on.
I wanted to see you there.
Hey, you wanted so you can talk. Damn, you wanted to see.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
My bad.
Well, we'll leave that alone. You wanted to see me on there with them because you wanted to pop shit to me. That's why. You wanted to see
You made the good call.
you brought it up twice. It's just, you know what I mean? It's cool. Like, you know what I mean? It's cool. You with your kids.
Yeah.
I had to skip that one even with my kids. Nah, son, nah, baby, I can't.
That is
Not
funny.
this one.
You were close. That's funny.
Good to Raph.
Let's get back on the boat.
That's funny.
Let's get back on the boat.
Come on, man.
Stay close to the action with AT&T.
Stay close to the action or suck my dick.
Body.
With Helix,
Especially with the rise of
better sleep starts now.
This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp.
They're instant.
Which was what? Anyways, man, your time.
.com.
All right. He always asks that question, man.
Anyways, man, your time in Brooklyn was short. I believe you grew there as a player, of course. But last time you was here, which was what? On the episode, I was asking you about becoming number one. Okay, and you did a full season. So I want you to describe, how would you say your leadership was?
My leadership?
Yes.
Come on, man. He's
Could've
Kevin
been
Durant.
better.
He don't see you there,
That's
man.
what I think.
You got to understand that. He
But
don't
it's
see you
different.
there.
Like I was close to everybody. We was all pretty close. We just, I don't know. We just couldn't figure it out. You know, I think that was the toughest situation. And you know, you want to lead and help other guys, but sometimes it's like you gotta look yourself in the mirror. It's like,
That's
what
cool.
can I do better to help? You know, so that's why I feel like I might have lacked a little bit because I'm just, you know, I'm focused on like I gotta be better than where I'm at right now. You know, like I know everybody else is locked in. We all trying to figure it out, but I'm trying to be up here and play well. So like my voice to the young guys come off the right way because I'm like doing. I think personally it was tough, but I mean I feel like you talk to young guys. I feel like I was like okay, but I think I could have been better.
Just to touch on that a little bit more, what kind of leadership style would you have as far as, you know, there's different leadership styles.
Yeah.
Some guys are vocal, some guys like to lead example on the court.
Yeah.
Which one of those would you say you were better at, and which one do you think you could have done a better job at?
I think pretty much lead by example, but like I also talk when I feel like something's like wrong or we're not doing something. That's just like that's competitive. I'm just like
Right.
we gotta figure this out. Like I'll get real snappy, but that's why I try to build relationships with all my teammates because it's like and figure out, you know, if you say it this way, but at least they know if I get frustrated in a game or something, and I like snap real quick. It's nothing personal. Like it's never personal. It's like I'm just trying to win, honestly, and trying to help. But like sometimes you get in a heat of moment, and you know you're all riled up, anger, and then you just kind of like somebody might mess up on a play. You be quick to react, and it's you know you got a good relationship with that person. It's at least they know they're not gonna be like, damn, Kel, like what's up with him? But he's like, okay, like Kel try to help me out. You know what I'm saying? So
You feel like you put too much pressure on yourself? And I asked that because I hope you don't mind me asking you a
you
question.
yeah, this ain't my shit.
don't set him up.
This ain't my shit. So, no, but you sparked something. I'm just like when you in situations like that, like the Brooklyn Nets, like who's in total
bro, what am I
rebuild
doing?
mode, and you still trying to remain your level of play and your caliber, who you are as a person, your professionalism, minutes played, games, games, and you're not missing no games. Even if you're not a vocal leader, they should be looking at that as like that's an example, right? Regardless of what. So from day one, that's leadership. If you don't have the right sources around you, you'll hurt yourself mentally overthinking this shit because you're going to feel like I have to be doing more. I got to be doing more. I got to be more of a leader or I got to do this. It's like, nah, like you got to do what you can do.
Yeah.
Right? Because ain't nobody going to say you won the championship. They're going to say the Brooklyn Nets won the championship, right? So it takes everybody to be in sync and on one accord. So my advice to you would don't take that personal. Like it is what it is. This is part of the game. This is part of the sport. This is part of the business. You got there. You thought it was one thing. You went there for whatever reasons. It didn't work out. They didn't give you the opportunity to really see what we can do over there in Brooklyn. And now you come over to the other side. You get what I'm saying? So I'm saying because I don't want you to. A lot of players may say like, "Oh, I should have been doing this, or I could have been
Bro,
doing
I should have
more
put
of
the
this."
dream team in here. What am I doing?
I only could do so much with the resources that I actually have. I just wanted to say that.
Appreciate that.
I sold on
What's
that
it
one.
like,
I sold on that
MP
one crazy.
And Mello, you guys might be able to answer this and help with this, but you know, going from a team where he is kind of the
I
go-to
so
guy,
hard
the
on
number
that
one
one,
option,
bro.
now
That's
he's going to a
crazy.
new
I ain't even
team
think about that,
where there's
man.
other leaders in the locker room. Is that a conversation that you guys have with the team beforehand? Like, yo, this is my leadership style. This is what you do. Like, because he's going into a new locker room that just had a nice run. They're kind of, you know, he's like the new kid on the block, kind of, hey, this is how we do things. How do you kind of navigate that, being a number one and then going to another team that already has kind of the leadership imprinted in the team? How do you navigate that?
I mean, I think it's kind of unspoken rules, you know what I mean? Like, the first conversation you have when you come
I
into
can't
a new
believe
team,
they ain't put the dream. Why
listen,
did I
I need
not
you to
think
be
about
yourself.
that?
Like, don't worry about fitting in. Don't worry about, you know, stepping on toes. Be yourself. Everybody adjust around you. From that, I know how he moves. I know how he motivates. I know how he leads. Just him being him. So it's not necessarily like conversation. I think if you got to tell, if I got to come and be like, yo,
It's my team.
Well, doesn't that happen sometimes though?
It's
Like,
so, to B's point, it's like, you know what everybody does. Like, I know if I'm going to OKC, I know, like, I have an idea of what the fuck I'm going to be doing. Like, I'm going there, PG does this. Russ does this. Steven Adams does this. This is what they're missing. This is a piece of, this is what I'm going to bring. So when you step in there, you already know what time it is. We're in OKC. It's obvious. Nigga, who team is this? This Russ shit. Like, he been here from day one. This is his shit. We going to help him do that. PG, listen, we still need you to be PG, though, nigga. Like, I don't need you to be playing second fiddle to him. I need you to go be PG.
right.
Because you going to help him, and you going to help me. And I'm going to help you. Because if you doing what you doing, they can't W, they can't leave. You know what I mean? We got to make all of this shit work. So that's one part of it. He's going into a situation with teammates already. Like, they done won already.
Right.
So they know the game. He know what Brunson does. He know what Josh Hart do. He know what DiVincenzo do.
right.
Like, he's walking right into, like, I'm going to the court with my homies. Like, so it's a different confidence that you're going in there with. He's not going to feel like I got to overdo this shit because he know what we all do already. And they won with that. They won with that unit.
This shit started in October, right?
Season?
I can't wait.
Facts.
Let's go for
I thought he would make that.
I got one more question just for you, just because it's been talked about, and I'm just curious your take on it. But the whole Jaylen Brown situation with the Team USA, you guys both played in the Olympics, and you know he was at the ESPYs with the trophy, and there's just been a lot of talk going around that subject. What are your thoughts of him being left off the team?
I think he should have got a shot. I think Paul should have got a shot. Like, that's just, it is what it is. Like, you can't, for whatever reason it is, you can't make it that obvious. For whatever reason it is.
Yeah.
Like, and this is where, like, they had to draw the line somewhere. Like, this man busts his ass. He worked hard. He take everything that people say about him. He's not marketable. He's not this. He's not that. He go win a championship and do it the way he did it.
Right.
How he
Bro,
don't
I
get a
can
shot
still
on the
put the
USA
dream team in
You
here.
want to tell me he don't fit the style of play?
That's not it.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's political, you know, if I
I can
don't
still
like
do
using
that, I
that
ain't gonna
word, that term political, but if it's something of that nature that we don't understand, have a conversation with the man. Like, at least give him the respect. Like, yo, you a champion, you won, you work, you played on this team before. You're a part of Team USA.
Yeah.
We have history with you.
Like,
so
if
it's
y'all
like,
gonna
it's
just
something
double,
that's
I mean,
personal,
the
they don't like
fuck
his
y'all
aura,
do?
they don't like his the way he think, they don't like the way he rock out. Like, give him the opportunity and say, you know, we're not going to go with you. Here's why we're not going to go with you.
Yeah. I think it makes it worse because the replacement was one of his teammates. I think it might have been a little bit more understanding if it was someone like a Paul or someone not on the Celtics, you know what I mean? But
and that's not to take nothing away from Derrick White.
Of course not.
Like, to make that team is special. Like, I would say bring one of them kids off the select team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that been part of Team USA for all of these years. Let them come get that experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of just bringing somebody in, like, if you're not going to go get them guys, bring somebody who's already been in the program over the years so we can show the rest of the world that we're developing too.
Yeah.
Our farm system works. The USA Select team, this shit works. This guy worked so hard, he got a chance to make the USA team. That's the American dream when you really think about it.
Right, facts.
Everybody else does it.
Facts.
Yeah.
They start the younger leagues and the development leagues, and then they get a chance to go play for the Real Madrids and play for the Barcelonas and all of those club teams. Like, why we can't do that?
Yeah.
So that's my opinion on that. But Jalen for sure should have got a nod. He should have been spoken to. And
he missed
I
it.
hope somebody reached out to
He
him
didn't
to
miss.
try to talk about it and let's
He
figure
missed
this
too.
out
He
because
did.
there's no way we can be having these basketball moments and you getting penalized. You almost get penalized for who you are, and that's the fucked up part.
Here we go. Moving on. We got a segment on here called Zone Mode, sponsored by Sprite. This is when a player breaks down called Zone Mode, sponsored by Sprite.
Yo, what just happened?
Teammates already, like they done won already.
Right.
So they know the game. He know what Jay
AD.
Brunson does. He know what Josh Hart do. He know what DiVincenzo do.
Yeah, you're right.
Like he's walking right into, like I'm going to the court with my homies. Like, so it's a different,
Yeah.
like, and this is where
Like,
like they
I
have
don't
to
know
draw
how
the
I'm missing
line
that, bro.
somewhere. Like this man busts his ass. He worked hard. He take everything that people say about him. He's not marketable. He's not this. He's not that. He go win a championship and do it the way he did it.
Right.
How he don't get a shot at the USA team? When you want to tell me he don't fit the style of play?
That's
Like-
not it.
You know what I'm saying? So
Like,
even
that's
if it's political, you know, if and I don't like using that term political, but
but
if
it
it's
definitely is.
something of that nature that we don't understand, have a conversation with the man. Like at least give him the
Right.
respect. Like, yo, you
Wow.
a champion, you won, you played on this team before. You're a part of Team USA. Right?
Yeah.
We have history with you. So it's like if it's something that's personal, they don't like his aura, they don't like the way he think, they don't like the way he rock out. Like, give
Yeah.
him the opportunity and say, you know what, we're not going to go with you. Here's why we're not going to go with you.
Yeah, I think it makes it worse because the replacement was one of his teammates. I think it might have been a little bit more understanding if it was someone like a Paul or someone not on the Celtics. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But
And that's not to take nothing away from Derek White.
Of course not.
Like to make that team is special. Like I would say, bring one of them kids off the select team. Like, you know what I mean? Like that been part of Team USA for all of these years. Let them come get that experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of just bringing somebody in, like if you're not gonna go get them guys,
yeah,
bring somebody in who's already been in the program over the years, so we can show the rest of the world that we're developing too.
yeah,
Our farm system works. The USA Select team, this shit works. This guy worked so hard, he got a chance to make the USA team. That's the American dream when you really think about it.
Right, facts.
Everybody else does it.
Facts.
Yeah.
I
They
might
start
not.
the younger leagues and the development leagues, and then they get a chance to go play for the Real Madrids and play for the Barcelonas and all of those club teams. Like, why we can't do that?
yeah.
So that's my opinion on that. But Jalen for sure should have got a nod. He should have been spoken to, and I hope somebody reached out to him to try to talk about it and let's figure this out because there's no way we can be having these basketball moments and you getting penalized. You almost get penalized for who you are, and that's the fucked up part.
Here we go. Moving on. We got a segment on here called Zone Mode, sponsored by Sprite. This is when a player breaks down a moment when they completely was in the zone. Mikhail, you went for a 45 piece against the Hawks. Talk to us a little bit about the moment where you felt like I'm locked in and I'm in the zone.
Yeah, it's probably. Let me think. I think it's honestly them.
Warm-ups?
Nah, you know what it is? It's low key when you hit them early threes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because them threes add up quick. So like you get maybe like 3 made threes early. Like that's 9. And obviously you might get like, I love middies. Get a midi, maybe get like a cut or something or some free throws, and you look up like, damn, I already got like 13. Like looking kind of good. You know what I'm saying? And it's you go off how teams guard. Like some teams might help more than others, so you might get more threes. So it's like your threes feeling good today. It's like, all right, like if I'm making these, hit like 6, 18 there, then start getting them middies, lays, free throws. But I think when I'm start hitting those middies, like the contested ones, and getting like some steals, like when I start really getting steals and breaking away, getting layups, I'm like, okay, everything's like clicking. Like I'm making shots. You know, do you feel the crowd too? Like after every bucket, like you know, I never was really a part of that.
Oh, that was
like,
a steal,
I
Bill.
credit y'all guys. I know y'all understand that. Like going on them heaters and making shots, and each shot you hit, you know you're at like 20. You get to 22, you run off like 9 straight. You feel that energy from the crowd like after every bucket. And I felt that when I got to Brooklyn because, you know, I had some 40 pieces, 30 pieces more than like ever in my life. And I'm start feeling good. You hit a couple middies, little tough ones. You know when you make a tough shot, like you feel good getting back. You hear the crowd, your teammates right there. Your teammates like, I had a couple of my teammates when I get to my midi going left. I already hear them before I'm about to shoot it. Like, that's his shot. And I didn't even shoot yet. I'm like taking 2. I didn't even raise yet. And I hear Finney Smith like, that's his shot. Like no matter if the dude's right there. So building off all that, hearing all that, that's when I just feel like, okay, like I'm super locked in. And then shit, then you kind of like, sometimes I don't look at the scoreboard too much. I try to like just not think about it. But shit, you might look up one time and be like, damn, I got 36. You look at the time like, it's a close game, so you're going to be getting the ball in close games. Right. That's you love the close games. You're going to keep getting it. So I'm like, hold on now. I'm feeling good. 36. 8 minutes left? All right, shit, come on. I like this game.
I think you said it, though. Like, that's how that should be. You hit, like, a couple early threes, and then you got a couple misses in the pocket. Like, I'm cool. I can miss a couple here. For 3. That's what I know. I'm in the zone. Like, if I know I got some misses in the bank, I can take some, you know what I mean, some questionable ones here and there. I feel good. I can take risks. I can take a couple risks here. Man, I got to talk to you about, obviously, the 62 piece you put on Charlotte. As somebody that's 50s, 40s, you know what I mean, put the ball in the basket with the best of them. Does the 62 piece rank higher than the 50 you put on Miami? All jumpers.
And it's a and one for Anthony Edwards.
All jumpers.
That was
a masterpiece.
Miami was
that's a y'all can't fuck with me.
that was like not angry, but like competitively upset because I really wanted them to play.
Okay.
Like because it was like I think it was going into the playoffs or something. Like, and I think we
You better get your hand down or your man's
And they
down.
said,
Yeah, and they set, but I'm thinking like, they're gonna play. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, like this is, you gotta see where we at. Like let's make let's set the tone. Niggas ain't play. I didn't even see them on the bench at first. They came out while the game was going on. So that was like competitively, like I was tight. Like, damn, why y'all niggas ain't play, man? Like I'm calm in Miami. Nigga, like, let's go.
Right.
And then the way that it was happening, like that flow was just like, I was tight that Shane Battier was guarding me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I'm mad at them two ain't play. I'm already in my zone already. So I already felt what was about to happen. I ain't know it was going to be 50. But J. Kidd looked at me. He was like, I ain't saying nothing to you. You locked in. I'm like, yeah, I'm locked in today.
But did you feel that before going into the game? Like,
Yeah.
You felt that, like, warm-ups?
It was a long night the night before. And shoot around.
Yeah.
We was in shoot around.
Damn, I should have
like,
pump fake.
man. Woody, man, come on, man.
Yeah, we gotta lay down.
Bro,
Right.
why
Buddy,
Larry?
come on, man.
I swear Larry
Come on,
Bird
we
has
need
not
to
been
rest.
playing.
We gotta
He
get
got
J. Kidd some
25
rest.
though.
We got old heads on the team.
Oh, he played
So,
20 minutes.
Get back to the telly, and I'm like, yo, Jay, I'm about to just go sleep all day.
How the fuck he got 25?
No, what you do, just sleep all day until the last second to go to the bus, during the game. Don't sit still. I got in the locker room before the game. But I'm going through my warm-up, my workout pre-game, and I'm sitting on the bench. He's like, he looked at me, he's like, all right, see. And then he looked down at Miami, and he was like, put his head down. So it was, that game was just more like, wasn't thinking, it was just flowing. to your point, every time I was like rocking, you know what I mean, bouncing on my flow, it was like I'm dancing. Like, Shane Batty, it was there. Like, it was like, nah, not today. You know what I'm saying? You're a great defender, but not today. You get what I'm saying? Whatever happened was going to happen that day. So that was a different type of mode. The 62 it was very motivational. It was inspiring because I remember, I had lost some games, right? We wasn't playing well. And like New York was on, like they was all over me. The media, everybody. And I remember we used to have this guy who used to come to our team and talk to us. Like he was more like, I don't want to say he wasn't a shrink or nothing, but he was like somebody who came in and helped us out, made sure that our mental was right, we was right. And he used to send me, he knew I like Muhammad Ali. He sent me a Muhammad Ali tape, like a motivational tape. Like, I'm going to show you how great I am. You know what I mean? Like, it's on YouTube. And I'm watching that shit all day, from shoot around, and wake up from my nap, watching, in the car, watching, in the locker room, I'm just all day watching the same shit. And I look over to Shump before the game. And I said, yo, follow my lead today. Like, I said something like that, like, yo, it's on today. And I went out there and I was in such a zone. Like, it was just a zone that nothing or nobody or anybody could say, because it's like a bubble. You angry. The fans is on you. The media is ridiculing you. You don't know what your teammates thinking. We losing, right? That can cause a lot of, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm going to show you that, how great I am, in the sense of I ain't worrying about that other shit. So if I ain't worrying about it, we ain't worrying about that shit. And that it just was flowing. And that was just a moment that it's hard to like tell what happened. I just knew, I felt like I was in another space at that moment. And I was angry, so I was trying to isolate myself in a space where only I can operate in this space mentally. Fuck everybody. It was like a fuck you 62. Yeah. People think that it was just a happy, like, no, it was really, I'm really trying to, like,
what are you doing?
And like, fuck, like the fans, looking at the fan, like, fuck y'all, like, the niggas had bags over their head, it was all type of shit going on. The brown bag guys or something and shit. Fuck all of y'all. Like, I took that. I wasn't saying it verbal, but it was like that's just what the energy was. Jab that I give you, it was gonna be, this is a fuck you jab. Get off me, nigga. Like, and it was just that.
McKay, I know you got a slide, bro. We appreciate your time, but while you got the stage, the floor is yours. Anything you want to message to the Knicks fans on your arrival to being a New York Knick?
Man, I'm excited to be a Knick, and knowing just all the history about it. Got this guy right here, and watching him. I know I'm sorry, I'm about to make you feel a little old, but when I was young,
I'm old, man. Basketball years, I'm old.
But it's just, it's an honor as well. I just know the history of it and everything, and I love MSG, so I'm excited.
There we go. There you have it.
All right.
Yeah. There you have it. We appreciate you, bro. Thanks for your time. All right, y'all. That's a wrap for Zone Mode. Obey your thirst, Sprite.
So before
RPG fans, assemble. Your new favorite game is waiting for you.
Redeem code Deadpool to unlock Deadpool and Wolverine.
Combine heroes and villains from every corner of the Marvel Universe to create the perfect team. Choose your characters wisely. The right combination can send your power levels sky high.
Before we wrap, we're going to close out with a little PG starting five, and today's theme, Mello, is going to be phone booth scores. So, Mello, you and P are going to go back and forth like an alter.
If Kevin Durant is not first in phone booth scores, I want a strike put on whoever said he ain't. I want a strike put on everything. Melo is definitely up there. I'll put Steph Curry up there. I'll put Kyrie Irving up there. Phone booth scores. DeMar, Tracy McGrady.
Draft from point guard position, moving forward all the way down to the center. So you're a guest here, so we're going to give you the first pick as your point guard, as a
point guard
scorer.
better be Steph Curry.
Now or just in
general, all time. Steph Curry.
AI.
AI's a good one.
I'm going to go with his counterpart then. I got to go Kai.
That's a good one.
I like that.
That's a great one.
Okay. Now we're moving to the two.
Two.
Point guards are done.
Kobe Bryant.
MJ. I think MJ is he don't get enough credit. I mean, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, he
MJ
don't
too.
get enough credit for like being able to score in those type of situations.
Yeah. Well, you know who his counterpart is.
So McDonald's and McDonald's.
You know what I'm saying?
Party for Carl Jr.
I'm gonna go Bean.
I gotta go Cole, man. I gotta go Bean.
Okay. So it's a tight race right now.
Three.
Moving on to the
I need
three.
Kevin Durant at 3.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Ooh, it's 3? Myself. I gotta go myself.
Oh, for sure.
I got
Don't do it.
He finna go PG.
I gotta go myself.
No, I gotta
Larry Bird.
I gotta go KD. I gotta go KD.
Yeah,
I
KD.
gotta be honest. I gotta go KD.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And now we're at the 4. 4 spot.
This is tricky.
Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk.
Tricky. So 4?
Dirk.
Damn. Woo. I'm trying to see 4. It's like who was
Like that.
it wasn't
I mean,
like,
it's a lot of dudes that was like that, but when you say phone booth, that's where it gets tricky.
like when I think of a 4, like getting to it, like handles, and it's like Antoine Walker, like Al Harrington, like those was 4s that was like
Antoine James.
getting Antoine, but Antoine Jameson was a different type of game. He wasn't putting the ball on the floor, like he was just catching the floater. You know what I mean? That's what he was doing. Yeah, picking pops, the offensive rebounds, he was doing shit like that. But like Al Harrington, they was running ISO plays for him at the 4. So it was like those type of guys. So I was thinking would be 4s. Like we know Ticket and KG, Dirk.
Mm-hmm.
Dirk, you gotta say Dirk.
I'm going with Dirk.
Yeah.
I'm going with Dirk.
I'm going with Dirk.
Dirk don't need no dribbles to score
At all.
Now he might be the ultimate phone booth guy.
He
He don't need no dribbles to score. Like he just catch it and shot fake, you jumping, okay, cool. Shot fake, you jump, I'm gonna jump into you. If your hands is down, I'm gonna fade. Like it was like I can play off pivots, I can like high jab, low jab, go left, pull up, go right, like it was like Dirk was. I don't think people will understand, like these like younger guys will understand who Dirk Nowitzki was.
Melo got Dirk. Who do you got, P, at the 4?
Damn.
At the 4 is
4 is tricky. Can we do a small ball situation?
Hey, it's your team.
Okay, we can switch it up there.
But it's got to be like.
I'm gonna go Paul Pierce.
You put him at the 4?
At the 4.
See, yeah, that's.
Oh, so you put him at the
That's.
I mean, for obvious reasons. I mean, P used to get it. He used to get with it from you know what I mean, however you want it. He had the
He was my favorite, one
transition.
of my favorite players.
He had the elbow ISOs, and he was a dog. You know what I mean? He tight quarters. You and him, you on an island. Like it's.
I learned how to mirror the court, mirror my game after Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
Like how to everything I'm
Just
doing
put
right
KD at the
through,
4 and move
like,
Paul
pull
Pierce
off
up to the 3.
counters. He had a counter to a counter, which is hard. Like a counter to a move, and then a counter to the counter is fucking totally different. And I saw that, I'm like, oh shit. To the counter is fucking totally different.
Yeah.
Like how to everything I'm doing right, do it with left. Like play off of 2 counters. He had a counter to a counter, which is hard. Like a counter to a move, and then a counter to the counter is fucking totally different. And I saw that, I'm like, oh shit, damn.
Yeah.
I gotta be able to pivot that way. I gotta be able to inside pivot, reverse pivot. Like Paul, like watching his game made me do that.
Who are centers?
Centers. We're moving on to the 5 now. So Paul Pierce was a 4. So we
They
might
put
be able
Paul
to
at
squeeze
the
someone.
4. See, I like throwing old names and shit. You know what I mean? I would have threw Jamal Mashburn in there as a.
That's taking it back.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would have threw Mash in there. Monster Mash was crazy.
That's respectable.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
for sure. That's
I would have
respectable.
threw Monster Mash in there. But my center, you gonna say Shaq? I'm gonna say something. I want to say Shaq, but I'm gonna say like somebody like. I'm gonna take it back. Like Moses Malone, like Elgin Baylor. at the 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Elgin Baylor probably was one of the best players I've ever seen play the game.
So that's what you picking? Yeah.
You smaller ball than me. Elgin at the 4, then what? Dirk, you gonna put Dirk at the 5?
We're at the 5.
Elgin at the 5.
We're at the 5.
Outside of myself, I might take myself, but I want to throw old head in there. You know what I'm saying? We'll get an old head some love. Man. I'm gonna throw Elgin in there. Yeah, you got KD, I'm gonna throw Elgin. At the 5, I'm gonna throw Moses.
See, you dated back longer than I.
I'm just trying to see your history, P. Like I'm just trying to see where you at. You want to go back to the 2000s?
That's my era.
Okay, so let's start with 2000. Let's start 2000. Start with 2000. I'm just trying to get a young kids out there that's watch some NBA history, man. You know what I mean?
Shit. Hey, this is an unorthodox 5.
Okay.
It's an unorthodox 5. But I want to give him credit because he was a teammate of mine, and he was a scorer at the 5 spot. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go Al Jefferson.
Woo! Yo, I just watched his highlight tape the other day. I don't know how.
All right.
Yo, no, because I just saw him in the Big 3.
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain to Kyle, like, yo, Al Jefferson was a fucking problem.
He was nice.
He like, Al? Him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nigga, Al Jefferson, nigga, the right-handed bandit. Nigga. One hand.
He was only right.
That's a good one, though, Chad.
Could not stop him.
Good one,
no, I gotta watch more now.
He was unstoppable.
We had him in Indy, and you knew what he was doing. You could not stop him.
Because he was so strong.
He just had footwork. He knew how to get you timing off. Like, he would just do little shit to fuck your timing up.
Yeah.
He wasn't quick. He wasn't athletic. He played under the basket, but you couldn't do nothing with it.
Yeah. Like, it would, currently it would be AI at the 1. It would be somebody like Joe Johnson at the 2. We talking about real scorers. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would put myself in there. If I had to take myself out, I'd probably put Paul Pierce in there. KD. You know what I mean? Guys like that. At the 4s, like Lamar Odom was special, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was stretch 4 before.
Yeah.
That shit was, you know what I mean?
He can get to
like
the basket, too.
Won championships
Athletic.
with him being the stretch 4 in the triangle. Like, I would probably put Lamar Odom in there, too. At that 4, him and Dirk.
Mm-hmm.
And then my 5 would be probably Joel.
That's about a 5.
Like, I'm talking about,
Joel's a good one.
I'm talking about, like, getting to it.
Yeah.
Footwork.
Joel might be at the
he's the top ever.
Of this at the
Yeah. Joel, I have
five,
to get that. Say Joel.
This could be a bad name. What about like LaMarcus Aldridge? Didn't he have a few
Oh,
seasons where he
fuck.
was going
Solid at
crazy?
that
Aldridge.
spot.
He
That's
was.
solid.
5.
He
He
was
was
solid.
He
he had
was
a few
definitely,
scoring
he was
years.
going to it. He was going in with that left shoulder.
That's funny.
You know what he was doing.
Couldn't stop it,
He
though.
was coming back to that shoulder.
Well, there you have it. We appreciate you on the pod, big bro.
You know
wanted to go to the game. Give you your flowers. It's love.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all for rocking with the pod. Stay tuned for the next episode. Yow.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable
Everyone
internet
deserves
speeds,
these nuts in their
regardless
mouth.
of where they live. With Spectrum Internet, you can
Shut the fuck up. These nuts in their
regardless
mouth.
of where they
Yo, what was that? I don't know. I'm just trying to deserve you, girl.
Today on the PH Sons
girl.
podcast, we're looking to the almighty Saint Kevin Durant to tell us what our future looks like.
And how's your calf?
Give me that shit. Bop, bop. I say it, do. Da da da. Da. Ba ba boom. Ba da
What's
da.
up, everybody? Welcome into another episode of the PHNX Sons podcast. I'm Lindsay. That's Blessed.
My
Expo.
goodness.
You guys doing okay today?
I'm doing better than Leo, who says he's getting tattooed right now. You're punishing your ears and your body at the same time. Congratulations.
I mean,
bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little jealous. I kind of want another tattoo.
That Suns 2025 NBA champions tattoo is gonna go so
Cool.
crazy.
I gotta get.
Do it.
I'm gonna get number 2 soon myself.
Yeah, I support it. The more, the merrier, in my opinion, when it comes to tattoos.
Right there.
All right, gentlemen, let's go ahead and dive right on into things. We got another update about Kevin Durant and his calf injury ahead of the Olympics from Brian Windhorst. Here's what he said.
I think they're going to be playing Serbia without Kevin Durant. They really were hoping he would be able to play one of these 2 games in London. He was a scratch tonight. Steve Kerr met with him today, and they decided he needs more time with that, that strained calf. Now, I asked Kevin a couple of days ago when he returned to practice if what happened the last time he had a strained calf muscle back in 2019. He came back in the finals, if you remember, and then later tore his Achilles. And he said no. He just flatly said no. Wouldn't really elaborate on it. But Steve Kerr was his coach back then, and so obviously they're going to be very cautious here. One thing that Steve Kerr made very clear: he will not be replaced on the roster. They technically don't have to turn in their final roster until Saturday. They could fly in a replacement. That's not going to happen. Kevin Durant is going to be on this team, and they believe he will be able to play. But I think the hopes are dim that they're going to be able to do it. He's going to be able to do it against Serbia. Serbia is an excellent team. They are a definite gold medal contender. I think they actually are one of the serious threats to Team USA. They played them last week in Abu Dhabi and played Serbia very well, but Nikola Jokic did not play well in that game. So they got to get ready for the short term without Durant.
I am really glad that Steve Kerr is the head coach of Team USA, because he understands, what happened with KD originally with that calf and what it led to. So there's no pressure here. He understands that. I think you're probably working on Kevin Durant's timetable, and that's a good thing. And I'm sorry, but I don't care if you fly somebody in for that last roster spot or you wait for KD to be healthy. I think that it's the right move to wait for him to be healthy, and if he decides he can't go, he can't go. And that's just get to the regular season healthy and have this be in the past. I don't want anything in this Olympics to hurt the Suns long term.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. I mean, listen, Kevin, we talked about this yesterday. Kevin knows his body. Kevin's, at this point in his career, is not going to do anything to put the team or himself at risk. And they're taking it easy. It's Team USA, guys. That's what it comes down to. It's Team USA. They have so much talent. They should be able to weather the storm and let Kevin get right. We just played Serbia. We look pretty good. Joker didn't play great in that game, but at the end of the day, if Team USA goes out there and handles their business, they should be fine against Serbia and give Kev a little bit more time to get right, which is exactly what I want. You got to protect the player, and for our sake, the field.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, like you said, this team has so much star power and so many amazing basketball players on it.
Yeah.
They should be able to handle business while KD gets fully ready.
That's right.
Before needing him to come back to save anybody's day, right? Like, that's just, you got to handle your own. Make sure, even as an NBA player, just like as a fellow colleague in the NBA, you shouldn't be asking him to come back before he's ready in this situation. Like, that team should be stacked enough to be able to handle it.
What the fuck? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everybody, and I hate to say this to you because it's going to wake us all up, we're living in an AI simulation, because this morning I'm driving in and I hear a commercial for the Olympics, and it's got the music and the announcer comes on. Friday on NBC, the opening ceremonies from Paris, produced by the guy that Steven Spielberg, and with hosts Mike Tirico, Peyton Manning, Kelly Clarkson, and Snoop Dogg, and life feels like it's Mad Libs. What the hell is that?
I mean, honestly, I'm really looking forward to Snoop Dogg commentary.
Yeah. I think Snoop Dogg and KD should hang out. Hell, if KD can't go, put Snoop Dogg as the last guy on the roster.
Or KD is as Snoop Dogg's partner on TV.
Yeah,
that would be
that's
great.
must-watch TV.
That would be
Snoop
great.
and KD?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I just sit there and like, what world do we live in that, like, Steven Spielberg's the guy that's producing this, all these random famous people are on the broadcast, and Mike Tirico.
All right.
I mean, I don't know, but at the end of the day, again, like I said yesterday, just don't push
That was a good pass. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I give it to you. He missed it though.
First, don't push it. Like, let us have KD fully healthy and in good form. Y'all take care of business.
Did you see that, Amelia? That was sweet.
Amelia also said, I read that Durant was hurt enough to get an MRI. Is that true? I didn't see that.
I haven't heard that. But again, everything I've heard is that both Team USA, Team USA,
that's on him.
Suns and Kevin Durant are comfortable with where this is. They handle it the right way. So I'm not worried at all. Listen, guys, if Kevin needed an MRI and he was worried, he wouldn't be on the court, wouldn't be working out, wouldn't be doing anything. So he said it himself. He's not too worried, but you can never be too safe.
Is there also a world in which you could get an MRI just to double check?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah,
absolutely.
Like it could just be a precautionary thing.
Yeah.
Just
I'd imagine you do that at the beginning, right?
I imagine you do that a lot if you're an NBA player of his caliber. You have access to these things whenever you want.
Yeah, you ain't worrying about the copay.
Like an MRI machine in the back room. Like you do one every day. Why not?
Yeah, no, real talk. I imagine he took one before, and I imagine that because it's taking longer and still feeling a little discomfort.
Wait, why are they so close?
You've been
What the
working
fuck?
out, you've been doing something. Let's make sure you didn't make it worse. And it probably came back clean. It's like, okay, it's not worse. You just gotta get through it.
I just love that thought. Like, everybody else is like, how much is this gonna cost me? NBA guys are like, yeah, roll that bad boy in. We did one yesterday, but why not? Let's go again.
I mean, honestly,
NBA guys are like, yeah, roll that bad boy in. We did.
Girl.
Hi buddies, we've got a new game to play. It was born to be
You too far for
famous.
him.
It is a multiplayer MMO mobile game
Oh.
developed by a legendary developer based on Unreal 5 and Norse mythology. Whether it is the graphics, light effects, texture...
I mean, honestly, it happened to me. So when I was working at the Coyotes years ago, I fell down the stairs during the day. And my arm got caught in the railing.
Damn, man. Was this a camera?
No.
You fell down the stairs and your arm got caught in the
railing. And they
Bro,
were like, yeah, let's
what-
just do
bro,
an x-ray real
what
quick.
the
And I was like,
fuck?
okay, where? And they're like, right here. Just stick your arm out. And they just did an x-ray, and that was the end of it.
Footage more in my
I
entire
gotta
life
see
than
that.
Lindsay falling down the stairs.
Bro,
nothing
I
happened?
was,
You're
no,
good.
I was totally fine. I mean, I did have a pretty bruised arm the next day, but like...
This is the Coyotes.
I missed
And then
that.
I got-
No
How much was
way.
the bill for the X-ray?
They didn't send it to me, and that's all that matters. They didn't send it to me, and that's all that matters.
Wait.
Although I
Wait.
do so wish that I had that on video. I would absolutely wish I did. All right, so that's the KD news.
The
We
fuck
also
was
got
that?
They're hiring Brent Berry as a part of Coach Bud's coaching staff. He will serve as an assistant to him, sources are saying. Brent Berry, two-time NBA champ, played 14 years in the NBA, spent the last 6 seasons in the front office with the Spurs as VP of basketball operations. How you guys feeling about this move?
Well, damn entertaining NBA TV analyst back before he joined the Spurs. The connection here, because there's usually, when you look at it, a connection as to how a guy winds up on a coach's bench, right? He played for Coach Bud when he was on the Spurs, and Bud was an assistant, so there's kind of your connection here. I'm intrigued. Why not give a guy the opportunity? He's a guy that spent time, a long time, in that Spurs organization, which is key in culture building and understanding in the foundation of what Bud does, so why not?
I love it. Listen, there's 2 organizations in the NBA that if you can get any of their guys, especially in prominent guys that were in GM roles or front office roles, it's the Miami Heat and the San Antonio Spurs, right? They have a culture about them. So you got a 14-year pro, 2-time champ, was last 6 years in the Spurs front office. Heck of a basketball player too. I mean, hey, stand up, Hempstead, New York. That's a New York guy. Brent Barry's New York. So I love it. He brings a different dynamic, and also.
You finish.
I was gonna say, like, he's one of these guys that played in the past, but is not so far removed that you still have that connection with the ball players. I bet Brett can go out there and still shoot some threes. So if they need more threes, if Brett show him how to do it.
Okay. His dad, Rick Barry.
Yeah,
right?
Rick. Yeah.
What was Rick? No, Rick was a great player, but what was he known for? Underhand free throws.
Underhand
right?
free throws, baby.
Who did they just draft that has a free throw?
Oso Guidara.
No,
Ryan Dunn. I'm sorry, Ryan Dunn.
Maybe he's here to be the free throw coach for Ryan Dunn. We're getting them up. Hey, Granny shot free throws from Ryan Dunn. Look, there's always a connection.
There is, yeah.
I would love nothing more than Ryan Dunn doing Granny free throw shots. That would literally make my decade, I think.
If Shaq would have took his advice and actually did that, because they offered that to Shaq, if Shaq would have done that, oh jeez.
Well, he admitted he didn't want to because of his ego.
Yeah, he didn't want to because of his ego. But I tell you, if he was shooting them granny shots at 80%, oh my God, Shaq would average 50.
Is there any concern or like thought around why he would leave what would seemingly be kind of a good job with the Spurs as a VP of basketball operations to come be a part of the Suns coaching staff under Coach Bud. Just in the sense that, like, y'all just got Wemby, things are looking up for you guys, and you're jumping ship now? Or is it mostly just, like, maybe it's a new opportunity and he's just excited about
I think it's a new opportunity. I mean, you see what JJ just did. I think these guys, they're ball players at the end of the day, right? So when you're a ball player and you're in the gym and that camaraderie and traveling with the team and working with the team and being on the court, it's a little different than being in the front office. So I think maybe for Brett, it was one of them situations was like, man, I want to get back on the court. I like that. I like being part of the locker room, and this is an opportunity to do that, and it's a new opportunity. He's never done it. So
I think competitiveness, and then if he's always wanted to coach, and somebody that you trust, like Coach Bud, that he's familiar with, comes to you and says, well, if you're interested, I know you always have been. Yeah. I got a spot. Why not take the chance? There's always opportunities in front offices and stuff, if you want to go back that route. But, if this is something you want to try, go for it. Or looked at the Suns organization and said, I have to battle Rex Chapman for supremacy of being the most athletic white guy in Phoenix, right? And Tom Chambers for that matter, too. Like,
I'd pay to see that dunk contest between the three of them. I'd pay for it.
I mean, nowadays, probably wouldn't be as entertaining.
That's what I want to see. I want to see which one of them can still
do.
But from now on, bro, I can't make those adjustments, bro. I ain't gonna do that no more,
and
bro.
Rex have a better chance. No offense.
Because that make it so much
He
easier.
feels like his vertical limits are more challenged these days. But honestly, I could kind of see Rex and Brett also not being as.
I pay for it.
I actually tweeted it out and tagged Rex Chapman. Rex Chapman sent a smiling emoji and retweeted it. So for me, that's a contract saying he's ready to do this dunk contest.
Yeah, that make it too easy,
bro.
Brett
Barry has to answer now.
I'm gonna put a dream team in
I'm all in on it.
Yeah, that make it too easy.
Bro, shut up. Why does it keep doing that?
If you've been getting scam texts like
these, you've been saying shut the fuck up,
it means your data was probably leaked online somewhere.
Online. You can probably shut the fuck up.
I sent a smiling emoji and retweeted it. So for me,
which
that's
team
a
can I
contract
replace?
Saying he's ready to do this dunk contest, and Brett Barry has to answer now. Look, I'm all in on it though. Like Barry had that iconic 90. I think it was the '96 dunk contest.
Yeah, with
the
the
free throw
warm-ups.
line. With the Clippers.
Which team can I replace?
You got Rex, who was in it when it was the All-Star game was in Charlotte in '91, and Rex, if you don't know.
Okay, who's the worst team out of all the
unbelievable athlete when he came out of Kentucky? He could
out of all
dunk really well. People remember him in Phoenix as the three-point shooter.
Out of all the like the extra teams,
Rex,
like the all-time teams,
Kentucky.
the
I mean,
classic
he's the ball
teams.
player. Yeah, go ahead.
It's finesse
The
versus
Lakers.
power, though.
Like it's the
matchup
Lakers.
If it's Rex and it's Barry, because Rex is a guy that
looks
was
like it's the
powerful
Lakers
in some of those dunks, especially in game.
Lakers
Brett was finesse, right? And
finesse, yeah.
I think Rex wins.
Man, Rex was a dog. I loved Rex in college. Rex was getting up there and bodying cats. I mean, he was one
since
of the
I already
first
got
guys
Michael,
to
since
go
Michael
out
Jordan's
there
gonna be
and
on that team,
really do it from that
I'm gonna keep
spot
Kobe
that
in
way.
here.
So
Keep Kobe in this.
I love Rex. Cole, stand up. Mineola, Hempstead, Long Island. Love you, my G.
What we need to do.
But Kobe's there
is we need
too.
to come up with
But Kobe's here too. So
of dunks from these two gentlemen. We'll edit it together on social, like a dunk contest, back and forth.
Ooh.
The people can vote on which white guy in the Suns
Rex
basketball operations can dunk better.
Hey, bro, if you do that, Rex had nasty dunks.
Oh, in-game nasty
In-game
dunks.
nasty dunks. I don't think Brett was like that. Brett, the dunk environment for Brett Barry was different, but for Rex in-game, Rex was bodying people, bro.
I think they should make it happen, like, on one of the bigger games of the season. That be the halftime. Like, performance.
You try to get three dudes to bust their
I'll make it the
Achilles up.
Lakers.
No, they need to go on the trampoline. With
no, I want them in opposite like shit to me though. Yeah, I'm gonna put him on this side. I'm putting him on this side. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit is
I'm
harder
putting him
than
on this side.
actually
I'm putting him on this side. I'm putting him on this.
Yeah, totally, but we'll let them prepare. We'll give them like
What year was the Dream Team?
date
92?
to plan for, and they can start prepping now.
I don't care if they go through the training, which I've done. They're not dunking off a trampoline. There's a better chance one of them can dunk
Dream
on a
Team
10-foot
roster.
naturally.
That is
than
true.
That right
On
now.
a trampoline, it's hard.
That's where one of them breaks a leg or a neck. All right. I don't want to put.
Yeah.
Why don't we get a Fisher Price basketball hoop? And we'll
That's
let them.
just disrespectful.
Well, I mean,
Now you calling them. Yeah.
I mean, we'll raise it to 7 feet, and we'll see how they do.
Oh no.
I love both those guys.
The jump right before the tramp you get on is
the timing
most
is
difficult. Yeah, the
impossible.
timing is that's what it is. It's like you got to get that jump perfect before you get on it. Yes.
It's the run, it's the jump, it's hitting the trampoline, and then being able to, if somebody's throwing you a ball, catch it, or hold on to the ball and dunk it without killing yourself on a backboard.
So
I did it with the Gorilla and the Soul Patrol. No, I tried to dunk, and it was next to impossible.
I saw someone try to do down a trampoline and have a serious ankle injury.
I didn't even get
like serious.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people
injury.
have broken bones and things on trampolines.
You know
They're not safe.
You know what the best part is? They didn't make me sign shit to do it either.
Really?
There was no paperwork.
Oh,
they just put me out there.
You just signed up for it, yeah.
I think my problem was I was wearing a Tim Kempton jersey, who wasn't exactly known for his dunking abilities. I was wearing one of his jerseys. I'm not kidding either. I literally
You were wearing a Kempton jersey?
Yeah.
Wow, that's what you get. All right, we have a couple super chats here.
That's what you get.
Damn. First one is from Lonnie. Thank you, Lonnie. They said, diehard Suns fans since KJ wore number 11 for our Suns. Love this podcast. The live chatters are cool. Good content and conversations every show. Go Suns.
Love it, Lonnie. Thank you so much.
A fan since 1987. If you were a fan since KJ wearing 11 when he came over from the Cavs.
That's what made me become a Suns fan. I was at a KJ game when I was young, so shout out, Lonnie.
Yeah, thank you, Lonnie. That was probably one of the nicest super chats we've had in a minute. Appreciate you, Chad. Joshua sent us one too. Said,
all right, so
with my Suns gear on.
Charles Barkley isn't in this game.
Are you a Vikings fan though? Joshua, let me know.
I'm gonna say this for Joshua. That's brave.
Oh yeah.
It is, especially right now. That is super brave.
That's brave. I give you extra points for that. That's some cojones.
I do, because Josh, I almost got into a fight with some Minneapolis fans here in Phoenix.
What year is this?
So
Michael Jordan.
being out there, blessings
it's
to
95.
you,
I need 92.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough out there. I'm a Viking fan. Mini camp just started. Let me know if you're a Viking fan. Hit me up on a DM if you gotta get together.
Let me see something
if you don't want to do it on DMs and you need a good mobile service because you're like, hey, I've been spending too much time on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok, and I just need a phone where I can stay connected but also keep myself
stay off
accountable
that shit during the day, bro.
with not a ton of screen
I
time.
get on the internet
Mint
at 10
Mobile
p.m.
might be the best
through 12
option
p.m.
for
bro.
you. If you're
That's my
also
time
looking
to be
get a
social,
phone
man.
for maybe one of your
Fuck the internet
kids
during
who's
the
still
day,
a little
bro.
bit younger and you don't want to hand them the power of the internet, Mint Mobile is also a great option for you. And they've got so many great deals going on right now. You can just get
Look, Lindsay, I respect your ad reads, but bro, you know what I'm saying?
Just new customer.
I think, and they're never ordered.
I respect yours too, Espo, but you know what I'm saying?
So to take advantage of the
Some
offer,
shit just gotta change,
between
man.
these two offers, the bet and get offer. Got Depop. I don't have. How much you 5 when you saw hell or visit?
And I want to take a peek at some of them and get your thoughts on where the Suns sit. So we will start with their odds to win the championship this upcoming season. It is a plus 3,000. The best odds in this one go to the Celtics at a plus 300 and OKC at a plus 750. How are you guys feeling about the Suns sitting at a plus 3,000 to win the championship this year? Also, another little nugget of context, the Lakers are also plus 3,000.
I'll say this. I think it's smart from Bet365 perspective, right? Because the way this team finished, some of the issues that they went through last year, putting them at anything lower than that would look ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
But this is intriguing enough where you go plus 3,000. I feel positive enough about the Suns. I put them in a deep playoff run category yesterday when we tiered, and I took a whole amount of shit from people on Twitter. That's the honest truth. Look, I'm a guy that believes in life. You take big swings because you might as well, right? Risk nothing, earn nothing.
1992.
Right? So I actually put
29 years old
on this because, like we talked about yesterday, there's usually some surprise team in the West. Right now, if the Suns went on to win the championship,
fuck
it
Karl
would be a
Malone. I might take
surprise
Karl
team
Malone
because
off and
nobody
put
believes
fucking
in
Isaiah
them,
Thomas on
including
that bitch.
half their own fan base right now. I would put some money on it.
Yeah, no, this is a definitely down. Because when you're making these bets, you're looking at that team that gives you great odds, but it can actually do it. Like you're like, I'm not gonna take the.
There's
plus,
a potential.
There's a
that it could
potential.
happen.
Yeah, there's a potential.
Right.
So when I look at the list, plus 3,000, hell yeah. I mean, that's something you can put a couple, not a band. I wouldn't put a band on that.
But maybe
I'll put
like
a couple.
But like, you know how
couple
with
hundo.
Bet365 you bet $5,
Bitch,
you
if
could
you
get
don't shut the
$150
fuck
in
up,
bonus
I'm
bets.
hit you in your
You
mouth.
put some of those
Shut
down
the
on
fuck
there.
up.
So you said there's
if
1,000.
you don't give my money back, I'ma shoot you. If you don't give my money back, I'ma root you. If you don't give my money back, I'ma shoot you.
Jump on that. Yeah, but I would put some money. Sun plus 3,000, that's a no-brainer. At least 100. Put 100 on.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I'll put 5 on it.
You got 5? I got the other
95.
I will say, nothing has sounded more unnatural than as opposed to saying, I'll put a band on it.
I'll put Flex's band on it. I told you, I don't have a band. I mean, if we have to do the
Karl Malone, 1992.
today, at least I can
He was
get
29
200.
years of
I
age.
need 800 more if I want to put a
cap,
band.
Well, your
bro.
partner's way there, so you got to start somewhere. All right, so to win the Western Conference, the Suns are a plus 1,400 on this one.
He
They're
was actually
kinda
28, bro.
Middle of the pack here when it
See,
comes
bro?
to the Western
This
Conference.
is shit I'm
there
talking
are 4
about.
teams ahead of them. They've got OKC, Nuggets, Mavs, and Timberwolves all ahead, and Lakers actually tied again with the Suns. So apparently Bet365 sees the Suns and the Lakers like right there with one another.
I mean, it makes sense. I think they're both in a similar situation. You know, couple of superstars, one of which is aging. You look at new coach. You're relying on some rookies as well in your rotation. I can see it. I think the Suns are better positioned, like we talked about yesterday. Look, again, big risk,
He was
big
28
reward.
indeed.
Ironically enough, I like the NBA champion odds a little bit more. If I'm going to go in and I'm going to take this risk, I'd go all in. But at plus 1,400, that's still pretty good odds on them winning the West. And I don't think it's that far-fetched that they find themselves in that
I'm
situation.
actually really
John Stockton was
by
definitely
this.
35.
I may actually for real put 100 on the championship and 100 on this plus 14. I mean, you're giving yourselves a couple cracks here. You're like, you know, if you make it to the finals and you win the whole thing, great. If you're in the Western Conference Finals, you got a little more security. Yeah,
I think so too, but if you're looking for one that's a little bit more
Tell 'em which
locked
one it
in,
is.
I think it's to win the Pacific.
This is right here because
It's
Magic,
a plus
Magic Johnson
225,
was
so you're still
older.
making a decent amount here, right? But it's plus 225 best or lowest, I guess. I don't know how that
He was
works.
30 though, bro. He
Better
was
or
29
lower
actually.
odds in this
No, yeah, the
division.
lower- yeah.
You got Lakers at a plus 350, Kings 375, Warriors 450, Clippers 450. So this is where
At
Bet365
35, he
shows
didn't even
their
make an
cards that they
All-Star
believe in the
game,
Suns
bro.
a little bit more.
Right.
The Lakers. You just gotta give the Lakers those odds because you're probably gonna get a lot of people putting money down on
the Lakers.
Yeah.
This is where you play the game a little bit, and this is where I put another 100 there. So I put 100 on the Suns to win, 100 to win the conference, 100 to win the division. I really do
Who's
think
their
the Suns are
backup
going to win
point
the
guard?
division. I don't think there's anyone in the Pacific.
You don't think the
that
Kings?
I'm sure. My fault.
I mean, they could potentially, but I mean, this year we were better than the Kings. I think we're going
Damn,
to get
Magic
better.
averaged
Maybe
11
the Kings get a little
assists.
better with DeRozan, but I still think the Suns are the better team. So, I mean, I'm basically making a free bet. If I put 100 to win the Pacific
Bro,
Division,
imagine
I'm basically
Magic
getting my money back that I
running the
put on
show
the
with
other
3-point
future bets.
shooters,
So,
bro. Holy
I might
shit.
turn around and do exactly that, 100 on each one, and see which one pans out. But it feels like a free bet for me.
I forgot the divisions actually exist.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
They have no importance anymore.
Outside of getting a plus 225 on the Suns, which is great odds.
I think it's pretty good odds when you look at, like we were talking about. It's the Lakers, it's the Warriors, it's the Clippers. I don't see anybody that really stands out above the pack, and I think the Suns will have a good regular season at minimum because Mike Budenholzer has proven that he's a great regular season coach.
Yeah.
Say what
This
you
man
will.
was
I
26
think
years
he's a
old,
good
bro.
playoff coach, but he has
Like-
proven without a doubt in each of his stops that he is a great regular season coach. So I think this is your safest bet, obviously, when it comes to the three.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
100%.
All right, this one is probably not as an exciting one, but to win the NBA Cup. the in-season tournament this year. The Phoenix Suns are at plus 2,000.
I actually really like this because
Do you?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is the
because
one.
because this is a Bud, like I just said,
That's
a
true.
Bud regular season team, right?
Okay.
And I could see them stacking wins and winning this just because they want to make a point that we're not that team from last year, right? So going in there, and yeah, it's lower stakes than the playoffs. Doesn't mean that much in the large scheme of things. No, I hope they wouldn't put up a banner like the Lakers, but I could see a world where Bud's great regular season coach. They're trying to make a point that you can all shut up now, and they get some extra time to make a point that you can all shut up now.
What the fudge? Why you stupid? Was he really 92 though? You know what I'm saying? Larry Bird was probably a 90. That's true. Christian Laettner. I remember this dick. I mean, dude. Ew, what the fuck? Why the boy look like that, man? Hey, stop sending me messages, man. I don't want to hear it, man. Everything is all great when it's on together. Remember that. Magic of Johnson, John of Stockton, Pippen of Scotty, Barkley of Charles, Malone of Carl. Just don't know. I don't, bro. Fuck. Wait. Oh shit.